and welcome back to Caldio 60 Blades Live for the first time in a month. This is why my thing is, oh, I'm actually live for a notification. But we're back. I'm back, and it's finally time to get back into dealing with this game. Last time, I finished a couple things. Does someone not... Okay, Hope doesn't have a scout. That's fine at the moment. I don't care if she does or does not have a skill. Today, I'm trying to get as much pre-chapter 12 done. I want the normal map. So I have Waste Knot here. I can't do Knot on Hair. Bug Whisper. Herbivores Unite. I have the entirety of the Manon ship that requires attention. I'm going to start with administrative because this is currently the only one here. I don't know how many more parts, just mission details will be going on. I'm pretty far back on some of these. And I haven't talked to as many characters as I probably should have. Let's start with Laramara. Hey, you there. Yoo-hoo, yes you. You seem absolutely bored to death. Why not spend a little holiday time with me? Sure. Oh, I do like honesty. Well, unfortunately, I'm not positioning you, not this time anyway, but never say never. Those government mucky mucks have given me a job, and while I'm flattered to be asked for by name, I could still use a little help. You've probably already heard some of the rumors, but talk is some team took down a huge beastie out in Solvalum. Well, the big lunk body is still just sitting there, so they want me to bring it in for research and dissection and whatnot. Which brings me to my itty-bitty little favor. And with that, I'll let my friend here explain the details. They hired him to do all the analysis bit. Okay. You're a bit hard to live up to excitement-wise, but I guess I'll try. Probably for the best, but I'm boring though, right? Since this part is rather serious. Not rude, I was totally serious. So the aforementioned big lunk was apparently a massive ganglion weapon user. We had previously dismissed them as a band of thugs, but this is some fairly impressive tech. And the Manon aren't the type to let tasty morsels like this go to waste, are we? So we've taken a proactive interest in this case, you understand? You make it sound so noble. You little hyenas just want your turn picking the bones of the lion's kill. No, that's not true. Also, what's a hyena? Or a lion, for that matter? Our motives are half a tireless thirst for scientific knowledge and half a desire to waste nothing. I think those are both noble, aren't they? It's a lovely packet of excuses, but can we get on with this? No one's liable to snatch up our treasure if we stand gabbing. Here, I would if you'd stop interrupting me, perhaps. Anyway, moving along, yeah. Initial reports suggest the engine and what we suspect is the cockpit remain largely unharmed. But obviously, if other parts are salvageable, then so much the better, right? In other words, we just need you to go out there and grab whatever you can, if that's okay with you. Anything that's completely ruined is safe to ignore. I hope I can maybe just leave that judgment to you. Dufarg's wreckage. Is that clear? Does it make sense? Good then. Please hurry if that's alright. Walking fast is good, but maybe running would be even better. Oh, I know you won't disappoint me. I'll be waiting. Oh, there's a bit of information right here.
Hey.
Nagi is attending a party with the Sakuraba Big Shots at noon today. Shouldn't you go to the residential district to provide security? Interesting. But we got two fogs. Got something over here. And then we have something over here. We'll go from south to north. Just about I don't have to deal with too much of the weird stuff early. You may have noticed I did swap which weapon I have on the back of my Skildo in the time it's been since I last streamed. This is because, well, the skill I typically choose is a more melee fighter, and, well, this is a melee-based weapon, so it does better. The salvaged cockpit wreckage from the Sufarg's remain. But we never even got that far. Which is funny. I'm a high enough level where most enemies won't really pay attention. Oh. Deal with the stuff here before, it becomes Red Knight. Because Red Aurora would make this a bad spot to be in. There it is. Something over here. Salvage engine wreckage from the Sufarg's remain. Eventually, once it turns 7, there is a small chance those things get aggressive. And I'd rather not be there when it does get aggressive. Only super high level enemies are gonna really take notice of me. Here. Salvage useful wreckage from the Sufarg's remain. Oh, do I have to do it 3 times? usable looking parts. I'll deal with that later. Second rate Ouroboros name is Ethel. Since it is a large area, let's check the entirety of it first in case there's something that looks a little better. Yeah, it still doesn't exist here. That's the only other remaining option from what it looks like. Unless there's something up on the top areas. Back to the hangar. Change that to blue.
Fabulous.
All done? Oh, aren't you the busy little bee? I knew you'd manage. The moment I saw you, I just knew. Intuition, call it. This kid's got what it takes, it said. Now, why don't we hand those parts over to Rutentan here and let him do his egghead thing? Oh, you're back? You work quick, don't you? I see what you found out there. This is the cockpit lock. Here's the engine. This looks like part of a drive system, but, maybe not. What is this thing? Strange, so strange. So strange. Aha, wait, no. Sounds like you've got yourself a satisfied customer. You're pretty good, Tiger. You and I could go places if you ever wanted to team up. Satisfaction guaranteed. What sort of satisfaction depends on you, what you're into. Oh, that's what that is, of course. Yeesh, you startled me, you little maniac. I was just getting to the good part. Sorry, I couldn't wrap my head around what this device was for, you know? But if you step back and stop thinking like a man on it, it's fairly obvious. This reroutes any unused energy from the engine to boost the output of what I'm guessing is the weapon system. Which is something that a Manon just wouldn't ever think to do. Not that we couldn't, of course, it's just that none of us really care about weapons, right? At all. When it comes to making things fly or move fast, I don't think there's any better engineers in the entire galaxy. But if all you care about is breaking things, you should probably talk to the ganglion, you know? As a technophile, it's all pretty captivating, isn't it? But when I think about what it's actually used for, I get a cold tingle down my back. Oh, sure, but you're gonna have to keep fighting these things, and preferably winning. Sitting around talking about how amazing or distressing it is doesn't help us much. A fair point, I guess. I'll put a rush on analyzing this salvage and applying it to upgrading and developing new weapons right away, alright? We Manon still aren't fans of weapons, but, well, this isn't the time to be picky, I guess, so we'll do whatever we can. Our technological revolution is just getting started, but I hope that maybe you'll enjoy the next thing our labs cook up. Another quest down. Oh, got another one. White life hold. Level 50. It's above us, so time to get to work. Hey there, you, Dreamboat. I've got a line on a tasty little job. You interested? Pretty sure you won't regret it. Let's hear him out. Curious, are we? I do love a boy with an open mind and a go-getter attitude. Besides, what's the fun in being a blade if you're not making money? I got a mission direct from Commander Vandom, you see? A new Lifehold unit's been spotted in Silverwood. Anyway, I was hoping a strapping young thing like you could help out with the investigation and recovery. See? Told you it was juicy. Not that this job doesn't come with a laundry list of questions, like why we're only noticing the thing now, or why the ganglion haven't touched it. All part of the fun of investigating, I suppose. It's jobs like this where we blades earn our salt. There are some unknowns, sure, but I'd still file this job in the easy end of things. But there you go, and you're welcome. Best of luck, Tiger. Assassin. Why would it give me something that says assassin? Ah, it's this one. Level 50, so I'm going to assume Miscelades are going to be the most important. And me here? Just got your report confirming the Lifehold unit's coordinates. Nice work. Access code? What access code? I haven't heard anything about an access code. I'll double check on my end, but look, are you sure you're doing it right? I'm just working off the data I have, but there's never been any mention of access codes before. They were never designed to be scattered around like this, so it just doesn't make sense to put any fancy security in place. Yeah, I don't know. Normally I love surprises, but I'm not a fan of this one. Well, I'll look into it. You keep investigating the site and ring me up if you find anything. Give you a buzz if I find anything here. Toodles. You cracked the code yet? It is a simple trap, if you ask me, but you humans lose any sense of caution when it comes to these pieces of that Lifehold of yours. The program asking you for a code isn't connected to a lock at all. It just sends a signal when someone touches it. The signal comes to us. And then we secure the high ground around you before you are even aware of it. That device is of no real use to us, but not destroying it has certainly paid off. It's the perfect snare for idiots like you. And now that I've shared that little trick behind our setup here, we can move on to the fun part, where we kill you.
We've been discovered. Wear them down from a distance.
Incoming command. Now, if I were you,
I'll make sure to leave a dent.
backslash.
Executioner! True Stream Edge!
I'll draw their fire. You pick them up. This should improve things.
Step in and drive them back.
Screamer.
Defensive don't give them a chance to rest.
This should
Reinforcements? We can take them if we're smart.
shooting star.
0-0! I'll run with this.
Stellar Blackberry. Could I get some backup?
Executioner! We're in a good position. Move in!
Absorber, moving in.
Step in and drive them back.
Zero,
Sky
zero.
high.
Turn this around. Black
Blossom dance!
We mustn't lose. Sorry.
Defensive stance!
More enemies.
Tornado blade! I can still do this alone!
Lights go.
Executioner! Let's do this! Overdrive! Let's push them back! Executioner! Tornado blade! Step in and drive them back. Truce! Reinforcements? We can take them if we're smart. Sky high! This is wearing me down. I need healing. I don't like this.
Oh,
I have to.
I should have used Ghostwalker at some point. Oops. That's my fault. I forgot to bring up Ghostwalker and got myself murdered for it.
What now?
Oh, interesting.
Temporary upgrade. Attack at range.
I'll make sure to leave a dent.
Put
This
this
might
piece of
sting.
power out front.
After you. Deploying shield. Deploying shield.
More enemies.
Spy on Warrior.
Temporary upgrade.
Step in and drive them back.
Shooting star. I shall give it my all.
No need to get up
Temporary
close.
upgrade. Stellar ray. I'll load everyone I'm falling down they go. Understood.
Best to approach this on foot.
Absorber. You like anything?
Reinforcements?
Let's keep this going with
We
a
can
buck.
take them if we're smart.
I'm going out on foot. Sorry.
Truce. I'll make sure to leave a dent. It's time. Go.
It's looking dicey.
Defensive stance.
It's looking dicey.
Ione. Sky high. Blossom dance. Reinforcements. Overdrive. Let's push them back.
Full step.
Tornado blade.
Zero,
Truce.
zero.
Not over yet. Blossom dance.
Black bear.
There we go. Ah, that's why. It's been a bunch of waves.
Let's close in and make this our fight. Let's do this.
I am a warrior.
Now get in there.
I shall give it my all.
We're in a good position.
Absorber.
Move in. Tornado blade. 0-0.
Zero, zero.
Executioner.
Turn this
Step in
around.
and drive them back.
Moving in.
Ghost Walker. Reinforcements?
Shooting star.
We can take them if we're smart.
Fire something up. Black I have to turn this around.
Tornado blade.
Thanks.
Truce dreaming.
We mustn't let this
0-0. Focused. Improving.
It worked.
It's time.
Attack the range. 0-0.
Blossom dance. We're in a good position.
We mustn't let this
Move in.
Moving out of hand.
Sky high.
Try attacking at range. Absorber.
Tornado
I don't have any more ranged attacks.
Shin rise. Incoming
0-0.
hostiles. Be careful.
We're in a good position. Move in.
Oops. Well, got on the second try. Oh. Enemy skulls. You've got to be kidding me. There's no fun in an ambush if your prey fights back. And this is probably gonna This is probably all the backup we can hope to get. Alright, men, fight, leave no one alive.
They've spotted us.
Wear them down from a distance.
Like this.
Now get in there.
Black Vein, open fire. We can topple them. Backslash.
Thank you. That's enough from you.
Side slash.
Executioner!
Starlight kick.
They're a big
Full
target.
spec.
Just
I'll fight
concentrate your
tooth and
fire. Defensive
full
stance.
spec. Conduction rise.
My focus is improving. It's time.
Black Vein, success. Try attacking at range.
Executioner!
It's the other Komova, and why didn't it target?
Seems we've been found out. What now?
Give me some cover fire.
I feel better already.
Thank you.
Side slash. Black Ranger. Backslash.
You're targeting me? Bam!
This should improve things.
This might sting.
Conduction rise. 0-0.
No need to get close.
Try attacking at
After
range.
you.
Absorb that big help. Black Vein.
Step in and drive them back.
Moving in. Uh-oh. An aura ought to
Best
set
to
us
approach
right.
this on foot.
Side slash.
True stream.
Shooting star. Moving in.
0-0.
Stellar
Executioner.
Absorb us.
I own it.
While he's down, they
I'm
shall
sorry.
knock him down.
Get some dance. Sky high.
There we go. I've received the data you were able to salvage. Since it wasn't just library data, it looks like an automatic communication log of sort. The timestamp places it just before the white whale crashed, and the sender is a different ARC ship sent up from another country. Needless to say, the whale's crew had their hands full at the time, so they were too busy to trace the other ship's course. Or even to analyze the message's contents, frankly. But doing that now may bring to light all kinds of important new info, which means finding this data was a big deal. Great work, Tiger. Unless it turns out the data is actually useless, in which case this was a waste of everyone's time. But none of that changes the fact that your job is to grab the core memory module and bring it home safely. Don't leave a single byte behind. Ah, so the actual hold itself is not cared. We don't care about the actual holds themselves. We just want the data on them. Good to know. Oh, oops. That's fine, but oops.
Fabulous.
Nice work out there. I'll take that memory module off your hands. Perfect, thanks. Oh, and Commander Fandom was really interested in that data sample you sent on ahead. He's been super impatient for you to get back with the rest of it. Seems he's ready to call this a historic find even before the analysis comes back on the content. You unearthed a real treasure this time. Well, according to him anyway. No, but don't bother asking for a bonus, won't happen. Blade contracts are extremely strict, you know? But it's for the good of the city, I suppose, and for us Blades by extension. Makes it harder to complain when you think of it like that. Still possible, mind, but harder. Still, no sense wasting time and social capital whining about the little things. Not when there's big jobs with fat rewards waiting to get done. There's something about risking it all for that high stakes payoff that just gets the blood pumping, you know? Adventure makes me hot and bothered. Getting close. I assume, that one. Okay. Turf War is a weird one, because that one just spawned. And right here.
Hello.
Hey there, nice to meet you. I've heard all the stories, and I have to say you sound like quite the busy bee. Oh, I don't begrudge you that success, of course. I just hope you might throw a little of your famous assistance my way. Eh? See, my team is understaffed, woefully understaffed. But everyone just keeps telling me to view it as a challenge or a path to grow or something. But when even the simplest jobs are out of reach, just putting food on the table is a tiny bit more important than some wacky dreams of self-improvement. Anyway, I'd really be grateful for your support. Sure. Oh, thank you. We'll have to split the reward money between us, but just name your cut and I'll do my best to see you get it. For the moment, just keeping my team together is my top priority. Look, I'm mortified to put you on the spot like this. I'm not the kind of guy who's generally given to relying on sympathy from others, you know? But thanks for the chance to explain my situation. Anyway, I need your help checking out a data probe over in Silvalum. It was destroyed a while back, and though it's since been repaired, the cause of the destruction was never actually determined. Those probes are the lifeblood of the Pathfinders, and data from the ones in Silvalum is essential for gaining information about Cauldros. Under normal circumstances, our priority would have been to head out there, figure out what happened, and make sure it doesn't happen again. But then that massive ganglion war machine appeared, and priorities, well, they shifted, which I totally get. So the investigation was postponed for a while, but now that we're finally ready to move forward with it, the other teams we partnered with have backed out. And there's no way my team can take on a task of this size all by our lonesome. Oh, and the rumors of the ganglion being to blame for the probe destruction doesn't make people want to really leap up to help. So, yeah, this mission is kind of dangerous, but you're pretty much the only one I can ask for help at this point. So, if I haven't scared you off yet, head out to Silphalum and figure out what destroyed the probe. I'm counting on you. Heck, we all are. Ah, the data probe we got sent out to go fix. Before the Zufar. Right as the Zufar took off in this direction. Animal fur. Could I ask you to describe it? I see, and it's covered in blood stains. Oh, this is most certainly a guess. I think the fur might belong to a cunning Siloof, which is native to the Delusion Mountains. Cunning Siloof has been spotted in southern parts of the Delusion Mountains. It's a pretty gentle creature by nature, but yeah, maybe you want to check it out just in case. If it has become aggressive, I need you to take appropriate measures. Or, measures for the safety of future Pathfinders in the area. Now about ascertaining a connection to the destroyed data probe, if any. Sounds good? Good. Wait, what? Shut the front door. Two Silu for fighting each other? It's most likely a territory dispute, judging from the circumstances. Hey, wait a second. Maybe the probe suffered collateral damage as a result of their scuffles. I mean, that would explain why only a single probe was destroyed for no apparent reason, right? Well, if we don't want it to happen again, I guess we'll need to take appropriate measures. Only I'd suggest we find the one who's encroaching on the other's territory and deal with it that way. But there's not really a way to know that. So I guess you'll just have to hunt both of them. I know, sorry about that. I feel bad about mucking with the ecosystem like this, but we don't really have a choice. I know you may have your own reservations, but I still trust you to handle it.
We've been discovered. Give me some cover fire!
Feel better already.
This
Temporary
might sting.
upgrade. Full specs. Iron load everything I've got.
Spy on Wanderer! Step in and drive them back.
Locked up with this.
No need to get up close.
See how
After
like
you.
this.
This might sting.
A temporary upgrade. Could this be the power-up button? I'll unload everything I've got.
Deploying shield.
Attack at range now, if I were you.
Deploying shield.
Please.
Good. Now get in there.
Moving in. Now focus on weakening them. A temporary upgrade. See how you like this.
After you.
The crosshair.
This might sting.
Try attacking the red.
I won't miss this chance.
I shall stop you cold.
Oh,
Temporary upgrade.
Step in and drive them back.
Take this. I'd attack at range now if I were you. Full specs.
After you.
I'll unload everything I've got.
Game ends.
I suppose
There we
I'm
go.
getting used to this.
enemies down. Whoa. Bitrate Skirfooey. I just noticed it just drop. Normally I don't have this many issues with bitrate. That kind of issue with bitrate when I'm streaming. Looks like some of the streams are behind, but it shouldn't be that bad. I didn't fully drop, but that was weird. Welcome back. Glad to see you're in one piece. In some ways, you are up against even worse than the Ganglion this time. A device designed to grant us an understanding of Mira's nature was destroyed by that very same nature. Yet we keep rejecting the natural order and instead persist in our own selfish agendas. Sorry about that, I'm the one who threw all this on to you, and I'm the last one who should be preaching about it. I suppose anything I could say would amount to little more than a self-serving excuse, huh? But still, I can't hold you responsible. You did your job and I have no intention of judging you for it. You were a total pro out there, doing what had to be done no matter how unpleasant. When we first met, I told you I didn't begrudge you for your success. Remember? Well, it turns out that might not be exact true. Being understaffed left me unable to do my job. I felt frustrated from spinning my wheels and I got bitter. Out of envy, I suppose. But it's just more proof I have a lot of growing to do. Maybe I should view these staffing problems as some kind of challenge to overcome. At the very least, it might help me open up this narrow mind of mine. So from now on, my team and I will strive to do just that. I owe you a debt, I think. It was my own immaturity that brought the debt about. I'll remember that in the future. Eventually I'll repay you, maybe even become a blade that I can be proud of. Until then, be well. Nope, nothing new there. A couple high-end ones. The duel, the queen is dead. Till the end. Trading floor. Unsatisfied customer. Let's do the one that I'm right next to next. Or Laron? Close. Are you Zarubagan? Explain. No, Zarubagan. Okay, got it. You seem really nice. Hey, did you know that we're Leon and I'm a Zarubagan? So I have to devoltanize. It's my duty. But to do that, I need a new Gorkwa, and there aren't any around here. You know Gorkas? They're the stabs you use to devoltanize. Where are they? But that's their Gorka, not my Gorka. I need a new one. Will you bring me a new Gorka? That way I can finally be a grown-up, and then I can fulfill my sacred duty. Okay, I'll wait. I can study about how to be a good grown-up until you come back. But where should I study? Can you tell me? On the Mount ship. Okay, got it. I'll study to be a grown-up with a Zarubagan. Please find me a new Gorkwa. Gorkwa. Yeah, that's right. I'll learn how to do my sacred duty in the time it takes you to get it.
Do you need something?
Have you spoken with Orleron? What an impressive young Zarubagan, no? Agreed. Excellent. I am certain he would be thrilled to know that someone of your stature acknowledges him. I am also quite proud of my devoltanizing led to coughing up so capable an individual. Orleron asked you to find him a Gorkwa? That is a difficult request. Our homeworld of Bedun, Golbaga left behind a vast number of Gorkwas. Shortly after birth, we would leave on a journey to find our own. But we cannot expect such bounty on Mira, for this place is far removed from Golbaga's legacy. We have all been struggling to get by with our current Gorkas and repairing them as needed. I fear we have no spare. Though that leaves him unable to properly devoltanize and ultimately condense him to death. Quite the pickle. We've had a newborn life would be snuffed. Indeed, to lose an inheritor of Golbaga's will, to devoltanize an impure world would be disappointing. This is not the sort of loss what you are grieving. You humans remain a mystery to us. It seems your understanding of life is fundamentally different than ours. But, Actually, there may be one Gorka that I know of, and if it is still there, Oleron may be able to claim it as his own. This was some time ago, mind you, but while we were wandering the land, one of our number fell from a cliff. He unfortunately did not survive. His Gorkwa may have been destroyed in the fall, but the possibility exists that it is salvageable. Where he fell in Sylvalum, it would have likely been into the Abyss Reservoir. Please find it if you can, Brave Blade. Help Oleron to know adulthood. So, the highest level area in Sylvalum. Guess we're going in.
We've been discovered. Give me some cover fire! Game ends.
Good work. The expedition continues.
I was about to say, please remove the leg. You picked up a Gorkwa lying next to the corpse. Pick this up while I'm here. And then warp back. I would have figured it would have forced me to go to the other Thorbogan to make sure it was good to go.
Hey. Listen.
Wait, Vero, I want to be your friend. Why do you insist on rejecting me? I told you before, I can't stand the idea of someone living their life as a slave to a duty foisted on them. I can't laugh and smile and pretend it doesn't bother me that you're wasting your life, because it does. Please try to. In destiny as a sorrow pocket. Yeah, I find you favorable. What do you mean by favorable? Look, you don't know anything about me, and you, I'm sorry, but you're too clinging, it's annoying. Vera. Goodbye, Oleron. Don't come around here again.
Thank you.
Oh, it's you. Does this mean you have found a Gorkwa for me? Yes, this is without question the legacy of Golbat. Now I can dedicate my life to my sacred duty. I do not know how to properly express my thanks. Is something amiss? You look confused. Oh yes, while you were retrieving this Gorkwa, I matured to adulthood. You still seem perplexed. Let me help. Your Zarubagan childhood is extremely brief in duration, and thanks to your advice, I spent that time studying with Zarubagan in order to become an upstanding member of my people. The woman you saw a moment ago, Vera, is someone I met on the ship as well. She intrigues me, but the closer I try to get, it seems the more it seems to invite her ire. What have you tried? Well, first I tried to make her get to some excellent Vulcan. She seemed quite shocked. Every day since I have tried to profess my affections. Well, for naught, I'm afraid. She is passionately in love with something that she calls freedom. I fear this is a trait I lack. Still, how is it that I can feel so much for her, yet fail to communicate it properly? Apologies, I do not mean to complain, but I might be able to hear your advice as a fellow human. I do not intend to change the way I live as a Sarabagan, but nor do I wish to give up on it. She seems quite interested in marine ecology. Apparently, she came to this ship in search of Vigent blood sample. She mentioned wanting to gather something she called DNA from it. You think if I gave her the sample she desired, she might see my affections as sincere? Though I fear that brings me to yet another favor. Can I possibly convince you to collect some Vigent blood for me? I'll pay you as much as I am able, both for this and the Gorkwa. I know it's an imposition, but I would be most grateful for the help. Did I already have the, Vigent blood? Oh, because I probably I took out the, unique monster, so I probably had it. I never imagined that simply being unable to speak with someone could cause such pain. This is different from the hunger to the Vulcanize. It is more urgent, keener. Feels hot. My chest feels hot, almost burning, and my breath comes shallow. What is the state I'm in? It's telling me you need to see a doctor. Histories of love. At times, the words from your lips are utterly foreign for me. A special emotional bond two people share. I shouldn't mention the Sarubagan do not share your human division into male and female sexes. Do you suppose love is still possible? Well, I admit that my symptoms align closely with those you described. So then, how did your search go? Did you acquire the blood? Oh, this is precisely what she wanted. Thank you, I will take this straight to her. But before I go, could I pester you for one last bit of advice? How should I approach her with this? Consider it and gentlemanly. Understood, I'll be as soft as a downy feather blown on a light breeze. Now, if you'll excuse me, and once again, thank you for all your help. Oh. Gee. Lots of... How do I get up from in this area?
About that.
Say.
It's probably just L not understanding something and, doing it.
Listen,
Say.
Drone saying the team that slew Riz and Dalbogan are probably a match for Luxar. Interesting. I was interested in case the characters showed up.
Listen.
Listen.
Yes.
Well.
Oh!
Yes.
I'm gonna see if I need to give the one Manon up here Miranium. Ah, here they are.
Oh, it's you.
Inquire.
Amazing.
Considering the astronomical odds against the evolution of intelligent life, one wouldn't expect the universe to contain so many other species with human-like smarts. And yet, we've encountered numerous intelligent xenoforms that each possess unique characteristics. However, as varied as they appeared, cellular analysis reveals numerous common factors. I may be an atheist, but I can understand how others would turn to the idea of an omnipotent God distributing life and intelligence throughout the cosmos. But if I'm to be a true biologist, I suppose I need to search for a more rational explanation.
Oh, it's you. Thank
Recent
you.
developments.
Really.
I'd been trying to get some agent blood for a while, and that Orlean fellow just brought me some as a present. But then he placed a gentle hand on my arm, and he said he would do anything for me. It was uncomfortable. If he thinks such behavior will make me fall in love with him, he couldn't be more wrong. Mia's talking with some Manon about pizza. Why am I not surprised? Hey May, do I need to turn in more Miranium? Nope. Though technically I'm supposed to go here first and then come back. It's one of those weird things the game forces you to do.
Hey.
Oh. Whoa! Oh. Why is the bitrate having issues? Not only isn't this bad. Jesus Christ, there's so many here. Nope. Just to keep things moving, I can't find it. On to a different path. You know what? I'm going to deal with one quest that I haven't done yet. That's over here. But I'm pretty sure I have to do for a certain spot. Say, you're across, right? Nice. My name's Dirk, and I'm out here on an assignment for the Harrier. I was just talking with the guys back at base about the crazy new rookie working with Elma. I was hoping we'd get a chance to talk someday. You guys have been cutting through the ganglion like a hot knife through butter. What's the secret? You cook up genius plans before heading into battle, or what? Confirm. Sometimes I go in and get beaten, though. I'd love to hear your story sometime. I'm a sniper myself, so sneaky is pretty much my whole game. Hey, so are you free right now? Me and the rest of Team Jaeger are supposed to hunt down critters and sip them for material. If you aren't doing anything else, maybe you'd like to come along? I really want to watch you work, would that be okay? monoceroses in the West San. Oh, nice. I'll be honest. This is my first time here, and I was feeling pretty nervous until now. Oh, you don't mind, do you, Albert? The list of materials we're after is pretty long this time. Fine by me. I'll take any help I can get. This area is teeming with dangerous indigents, and there are ganglion forces around to boot. Frankly, I was worried about getting my work done while having to babysit the rookie. Yeah, I've seen a few battles. I'll show them. This hunt is my chance to prove to Fina and Gret how far I've come. Take it cautiously. Oh, not you too. Fine then, I'll just have to bag a big one and prove that I'm no rookie. I look forward to that when, and if it happens, Rook. Now let's get this hunt started. Fina, Gret, I need a favor. We'll start the hunt here, but I need you to head to the base and gather information on the materials we're looking for. Think you can give me orders? And boring orders, no less? Oh, easy. Backup's an important role, and besides, there's half an ice cream cake left in the freezer. We can eat it when we go back. Ice cream cake? Yeah, alright, I'm sold. But you owe Fina for this one, Albert. Or Adalbert. Not Albert. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's secure the area. Hunt down any intramonoceroses you find. How about a little race? If what I've heard about you is true, you should have no trouble beating me. That's a challenge. Ha! I like your style. Alright, I'm ready to do some damage. Let the games begin. Stay on your toes, everyone. We're the only humans out here, and I don't want any accident.
Power up!
Victory
Get
is
yourself ready.
ours.
Good work. The expedition continues.
Give me some cover fire.
Power up! Get yourself ready. Upgrade.
This might stink. Game ends.
I suppose I'm getting used to this.
Can't make me go after something and not have all 5 in the area.
Good time to weaken them.
Spy on Wanderer.
Power up! Get yourself ready.
Be reasonable, Gret. I can't just run back to the city, pick you up a new ice cream cake, and go wipe out everyone left of those Oxford. One tiny luxury in the midst of this hellish wasteland, and those bastards ruined it. Someone is going to die for that. No, I hear you, but we're trying to find that noble silk. Oh, Cross, perfect timing. Some ganglion machines called Oxer stole Greta's ice cream cake, and she's not happy. And once our little princess gets going, there's no talking sense to her. I need some help. Could I ask you to either gather the noble silk we need, or go take out those Oxers? Let me put them in the dirt. Aw, thanks. I'll allow you to be my top servant now. Well, maybe second to Adalbert. Now go show those ganglion dogs what happens when you interrupt a lady's sacred snack time. Yeah, sorry, she may seem a little crazy, but she's a true soldier underneath. Try not to judge her too hard. Excuse you, Adalbert. How dare you speak of me that way? Sorry. Besides, I actually like crazy. Anyways, thanks. It's in your hands now. I'll get to work on our job in the meantime. I mean, I probably have noble silk already. Why would the Oxers try and steal cake, though? That sounds like a funny issue. Why did they steal? Something. Humans were eating something that looked interesting, I guess, and chose to bring it back.
Victory is ours.
More Earth aliens. First we find dinner. Now dessert comes to us. Silence, dessert. Food does not speak. Now you will learn true meaning of hunt.
Seems we've been found out. What now? I'll draw their fire. You pick them off.
Truce. Cover fire.
This will be better already.
I never was cut out for these.
Zero,
They're
zero.
safe.
Executioner.
Absorber. I'll draw their
Ghost
fire.
Walker.
You pick them off.
Defensive stance.
It is genuinely easy to just keep TP up and just.
We're in a good position. Move in.
I shall give it my all. 0-0.
Truce. Lead edge.
Executioner.
Blossom dance. We're in a good position.
Move in.
Move in. 0-0.
Shooting star.
Execution. Victory is ours.
Is anyone hurt?
Definitely don't need those. Adalbert, oh no, what am I supposed to do? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. What should I do? If I don't do something, they'll kill them. Quiet. Right, sorry. Adalbert got back, so we were eating dinner here. Now a whole army of those drone guys came in, and they killed him. They killed Adalbert. He was trying to shield Gret. He rushed them, but they stuffed Gret and Fina into sacks and took them away. They fought like hell, but it didn't matter. Please, you have to save them. They were headed to the northwest. There's a cave there. That's gotta be their hideout. Why did I had a feeling this wasn't gonna be a good, happy run.
They've spotted us.
At least I know where the spawn area is. Too bad this area is filled with the things that just want to spawn and kill me. Just ground spawn kills.
They've spotted us. Good time to weaken them. Full spec. Side slash.
Defensive stance.
Absorber. Ski.
I owe you. Tornado blade. We're in a good position. Move in.
Bot moving in.
Executioner.
This is our chance.
Oops.
Bring it home.
My focus. It's time.
Like this? That's work. Attack at range.
0-0. Ghost Walker. Sky high.
One of these scenarios again where it's just that tiny bit too high.
Shooting star. Success. Try attacking at range.
Ooh. Don't need that Yimsel though. Oh, I didn't notice there was one over here. No, no, get away from me. Don't come any closer. No. No, stay back. Huh? Oh, right. You're here for me? Oh, thank goodness. But Greta's, those monsters, Ronan were going to eat me first, but she told them she'd be more tender than a flabby human like me. She knew she was provoking him, but she still... The whole time we were in here, Gret kept saying it was over. In fact, Adalbert was gone, she had nothing to live for. So when they came for us, she offered to die for me. That is the last thing she could do for a friend. Right before she said to keep hope and to live for both of us. Gret took my place. The crone dragged her into the middle of the cave and they started skinning her like meat. They didn't even realize she was a Mimia's own. And when they found out, they were furious. They tore her apart while I watched. They held her piece from piece while she screamed Adalbert's name. Those monsters made it last. She was half in pieces by the time the screaming stopped. And then... Oh, Gret, I can't, Right. I'll make them pay, I swear it. You have to kill those prone. Kill all of them. That's what she kept me alive to do. They dragged her off, all of her pieces. They were going to use her for something. I think they had some kind of orders to do that. Please, I can't just run away. Find those prone and their boss and give them what they gave Gret. End them. End them all. Ooh. That was a bit gruesome, and the description side.
They've spotted us.
Now it can come all the way over here while I deal with the...
Wear them down from a distance.
We must surround.
Defensive stand. Don't give them a chance to rush. 0-0. I'll make sure to leave a dent. We're in a good position. Move in.
Screamer! This is our chance. Now bring it home.
Tornado blade. Sky high.
Fight for real.
Absorb us!
Blossom dance.
Do you really fight for
We're in a
real?
good position. Move in.
Black Vein! 0-0! This should attack at range now.
0-0. I'll make sure to leave a dent. Good. Now get in there.
Prime!
Defensive stance.
Absorb us!
Thank you. Sky high. We're in a good position. Move in.
Moving it! Black Vein!
Blossom dance.
Try attacking at range. 0-0!
My focus is improving. It's time. 0-0. Executioner.
Now we fight for real.
Do we really?
Game and set.
Is anyone hurt?
Interesting. The fact you can leave them, though, is a stupid idea. Considering there was a Definian there, I would assume I have an idea. Dirk might be in danger.
Did you actually?
Then it's over. We won't bring Adalbert and Greta back, but at least those bastards paid for what they did. That's justice, that's right. Thank you. I'll head back to the camp and tell Dirk what happened. I want to repay you as well, so please come by when you can. Or do I have a feeling this is going to be another dead team? Doesn't make sense to leave 3 of the 4 alive.
What a raw deal.
Yeah, told me everything. What happened to Gret was... I still can't even process it. But even just Fina surviving is a miracle. That could never have happened if not for you, so thank you. In the tent, asleep, she had to turn off feedback from her nerve circuits. The slightest noise had her shaking and screaming. She kept saying the prone over and over. Not that I can blame her. She saw Gret. She saw everything. I'll take Fina and head back to the city. I'm not leaving her side until she recovers. No matter how long it takes. It's the only way I can atone for letting my fear stop me from helping out Adalbert and Gret. You're like a saint. I hope I can find that mercy and love in myself. Fina is going to need it. We may never work as blades again, but I hope you'll continue to grow strong. Here, I know it isn't much, but maybe it'll be enough to help you save someone else. I will be honest, I really wasn't expecting the heavily, the heavy talk about what that, death scene was. I'm just curious. Interesting, but I get to keep them. Yet you can't customize what your weapon looks like. I find it's like, oh, you can't customize what your weapons look like. So those 2 there are like the ultimate. Oh, these are just gonna sit in your inventory. Oh, it's not time. I think I have everything in the... Oh, nope. I'm gonna shift the time up. And fly back over to this caravan. Goop is so curious. What does this key unlock? What is secret treasure of Mysteroid friends? Coop P not get ink of sleep with so many questions rolling around inside poor head. But maybe friends help unravel riddle of Mysteroids? Mysteroid? What is that? It's his friend who gave Coop P this curious key. Mira has strange Xenos, but Coop P never see anything quite so mysterious as that. So Coop P made up Mysteroid and invented rich backstory for use in later fanfic write. Seems like Mysteroid came to Mira with others of its kind. But Mira too dangerous for Mysteroid friends. By the time one reached caravan of Coop P, all other Mysteroids were dead. Coop P felt sad for him, so Coop P gave him food and drink. And in return, Mysteroid left his key before vanishing into darkest night. Oh, but Mysteroid friend also left strange message. Me. My kinsmen sleep, yet point the way to a treasure great and vast. If it shall this world be destroyed and then be reborn at last. Compelling, yes. Enough to rob friend of sleep, yes. Meh. Now poor friend has been dragged into this. Only way to find peace is to find treasure. Okay then, Coop P fill friend in on all the deets. Mysteroid friend said there are 3 sleeping kinsmen here in Silval. He left hints to locations in mysterious riddle form, which is dumb, but whatever. Clues are south of the lake beside 4 turtles, in sight of the southern hold, by the flightless bird, and at the lakeside foot of the wayward mount. None of which makes any sense to Coop P. Brain of Coop P will overheat if he think any harder. Waiting for friend to find them all by trial and error sounds like much better plan.
Hey!
Well,
Okay, this one's closer. I noticed they don't have you try and fight the one rare monster anymore that's over here. You read the message inscribed on the mysterious grave marker.
look out. We've got company.
Oh, because it's been a while. Let me just check Collectopedia records because, I've been sitting on a lot of these. 2 battle points. Holdress is now done. Or, Flora is done. Categories half complete. Oh, that was a region complete. Natural insects is now complete. One said by the 4 turtles. I have an idea. Which is right here. Oh, there it is. You read the message inscribed on the mysterious grave marker. I don't think I've ever done this quest because the things don't look familiar to me. They look like the Melisati type, cloaks.
They spotted us.
Good time to weaken them.
Thank you.
Backslash!
Sky high! We're in a good position.
Moving in.
Move in! Victory is ours.
Is anyone hurt?
Red message. Red message. I'm far enough away where I think it's okay to warp.
So,
Make any progress on the riddle of Mysteroid Friend? What friend found 3 graves across Silvalum? Meh. That must be sleeping kinsmen. 2p, bet real money there are other Mysteroids buried in graves. So then, what was written on graves? 2p want to hear all. Our treasure is bane to any wall, able to harm and or heal one and all. 193. Our treasure is succor to all the poor, a flame that incinerates all evermore. 128. Our treasure alone is fit to awaken the way to a world that is long forsaken. 1986. Meh. More stupid riddles. What does any of them mean? Strange numbers at the end. Oh, meh. Could be the coordinates for place where secret treasure is. If first is X coordinate, Y is second is Y, and third is probably elevation. That must be it. So hurry up and go. Grab amazing treasure right way. Back to the complete other side of the map that I was at before coming over here to do their mission.
Please be gentle.
I don't think the enemy knows that. You found something buried at the location indicated by the grave marker. Rectangular chest. I don't need to go back into my skull. Need to stop being reliant on the stupid thing. Oh, did find friend treasure of Mysteroids? For all that talk about destroying world, this is awfully small box. It has keyhole. Maybe Koop should try key that Mysteroid friend left. Oh, it opened. Gold, silver, precious jewels. Wait, no, this is just weird book inside. Meh. Could you please read the book? Ooh, right. All Coop care about is solving mysteries so he can finally sleep at night. Wait 1 minute for Coop to translate text. Coop, see? This book is about things that Mr. friends hold most precious. Our treasure is bane to any wall, able to harm or heal one and all. Our treasure is succor to all of the poor, a flame that incinerates all evermore. Our treasure is alone is fit to awaken the way to a world that is long forsaken. The treasure is love, the light that shines our way, even through the darkest of struggles. I record our love here, that we may never forget it, that we may use it as a beacon to guide us as we wander the vastness of space. Oh, deep. A Kupi not understand in slightest. Can friend make sense of it? The glory of love. Friend, it's amazing to be able to analyze such complex documents so quickly. Friend should be translator. But Kupi still not understand. Kupi still not feel satisfied. But friend was big help anyways. Thanks. The treasure was love, which is awesome? Question mark. That thing Mr. friend said after he fed him meal. The greatest treasure may already be old and well familiar to you. Does that mean he already have love? That may seem like yet another mystery. Meh, Kupi have even more sleepless nights ahead. Interesting. And of course, it is left completely open-ended. For the player to figure out what they actually mean. Okay. I'm here. I have a lot of fuel at the moment. Where is this thing? There are two special spots. There's one here. There are two natural, unexplored territories to this one. To the south, there is an alien container, so I'm going to assume maybe there. The other explored territory, which I already have, is this one here. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention and this has always been this one. Well then. A lot of high-end enemies. Way hollow. There was an officer patrolling, so take this. Oh, Ladas.
I sense hostility. Ready yourself.
Okay.
A temporary upgrade. Come on. Sorry.
And that's the and that is that guy down.
Temporary upgrade.
Step in and drive them back.
I shall give it my all.
This might sting.
Shooting star.
And now it's just uncontrollable for this one Kuo.
A temporary upgrade.
There's a lot of just mechs just lying here.
It worked.
Deploying
Attack
shield.
range. You like that?
Oh, interesting. We got a level 50 attack arm. Not necessary. A level 50 cracker. And defense armor level 50. It's defense too, so it's actually the better defense armor.
Seems we've been found out. What now?
Spy hard. Give me some cover fire.
Seneca, are you alright? You're not hurt, are
Oh,
you?
another level 50 defense armor.
Lady Neil,
Leg.
you jest. Cover up.
Spy hard.
Get yourself ready.
Warrior.
Only level 50. Sell it. I will say I was planning on just driving around this area for the collectibles. And then of course it's a enemy-ridden mess of an area.
They've spotted us.
Spy hard. Warrior. Game in sight.
I hope I did my part. Seems we've been found out. What now?
Here. Yeah. Give me some cover
Temporary
fire.
upgrade.
Spy
Temporary
hard.
upgrade.
Warrior. Game in sight.
I suppose I'm
Yep,
getting used
I
to
got
this.
lucky to not lose any fuel there for that attack. Hopefully. Probably didn't.
Seems we've been found out. Good time
Spy
to
hard.
Of course!
Victory is ours.
I hope I did my part.
I was gonna see if any of these items in Silverlum that I'm picking up are the necessary ones. Something in here. Lots of Jareds. But they're not like the ones in the other areas, Silverlum. So it's easy to walk around.
Good time
Spy
to
hard. Warrior. Game in sight.
I suppose I'm getting used to this.
Take advantage of the fact that I'm level 70. Detailed device. Anything here? There's a couple boxers here. And there's the guarantee. There was the one that's required. Nothing special here. Interesting. like that. And I now make 161,000. Huh? I have a feeling I'm gonna still be in Civilum a lot the next time I stream, but god dang. Up Crimson Aurora. Really is a beautiful color. You have to be careful because the one enemy here, that one, is the unique monster and is higher level than the rest of everything here. Talk about a texture that wasn't updated. I wonder if it was thought no one could get in there. Serial thriller. Dang, I can't do something in that quadrant. So it's possible I have to wait. Oh, there's a research G5 probe. There's that one. So that, and that. Where it's this one. One of these two. The Wii U is still getting me. And also playing other, nope.
spotted us.
Give me some cover fire!
Better already.
My eyes! Water! This might sting.
Prepare your auras.
We can handle a little
Now,
weapon.
if I were you.
I'll make
I
sure
screwed
you
up.
get
I could have had it bet.
A temporary upgrade.
deploying shield.
Oh, I know I've lost us a skill.
After you.
Shadow Runner.
Spy high. Water!
I'll take out the rest of that. Bye.
Expedition continues.
Frogbow down. I can say though, no to whatever that skill was that was doing the draw-in effect. There are weird, like, rare cave that's over here that I don't know about. Considering a thing is locked, I want to say it's, entering Zoofarg. Probably has something to do with entering the Zoofarg, but, I have no idea how you do that. Yep. Something is under the Zoofarg, and I don't know how to get to it. Probably one of the other level 12s. Man, the interior of this weapon is not redone. Couple weird bits on the side, but I can't jump that high. I'm going to have to use the skill. What are they, though? It's weird. This one has a unexplored territories found nearby. 1. Nothing really up in this area. Unless there's a hole you fall down in. I mean, I probably could search it up and probably find it, but I figured I'd at least try and find it myself. I really want to... I think it's going to be the Zoofarg in some way. Because nothing else goes into the mountain. So, skip that one. Any more unexplored territories to be found? Nope. Okay. There are unexplored areas in Primordia. What? Where? Let's say here or maybe here. Not the cave, because I've been in that cave. It's weird that it's like 0 out of 1 here. 0 out of 1 here. That one's at least understandable if I didn't step on a certain point. I mean, I've technically avoided some spots, so I'm not technically wrong.
They've spotted us.
Give me some cover fire!
Feel better already.
Please be gentle.
Give me some cover fire!
I'll lay the groundwork. 0-0.
Victory is ours.
I hope I did my part.
Oh, that's a 60 attack 5, so that's actually high. The reason it's weird, it's this one. There's something that I never saw up here for a scenic viewpoint. There it is. Prominence. I don't know what that is. If we're looking at scenic point, I'm going to assume probably that top point right there. Ah. Once again, area that I just haven't gone across. 1 of 1, 0, 2 of 2, nothing. 1, 1, 1, nothing, 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 nothing. 1 of 1, nothing, 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 nothing. 2 of 2, nothing, 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 nothing. 1 of 1. Nothing. 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 1 of 1. Nothing. Nothing. 2 of 2. Nothing. 2 of 2. Nothing. 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 2 of 2. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. That's all done except 1. 1. None. 1. None. 1. 2. None. None. 1. 1. None. None. 2. None. None. 1. Okay. That is every... so that one there, that is all except 1. All unexplored territories but 1. Which one is it? Don't know. And same with the collectibles. Eventually I have to search something. Primordia. Missing 2 items. Artifact and a relic. Noctula. Missing a curio. And Sivalum. Missing a relic and a Xenotech. Which I have a feeling might be inside whatever thing is missing. I have 1,000 points. Battle points. Ugh. My insurance has repaid for everything. which is good. Ah, yes, for the thing that was missed the previous time. But I do think that may be a good spot to stop for today. Got a decent chunk done. But there is still a lot more to go. Let's see. I technically have every heart-to-heart to do except for a couple characters. I still have every treasure chest to still do. Technically, I have to talk to every character in their hangout spots, something you never have to do in the modern game. Because you don't have to go to these spots to re-recruit party members anymore. But you have to go to them because they are segment. But there are still so many quests to do. Let's see. There are 2 still in Noctilum. Currently, Sovalum is done unless it's part of a location for another quest. Of course, it is. As such, they actually in at least according to the segment map, there is only one remaining normal mission in Silvala. There are 6 more that are segment normal missions in Coldros. There are probably like 5 more here. 2 more segment free or no, sorry, 3 more segments in Oblivia. 2 in or no, 3 in Primordia. 3 more in Noctula. At least that what the game says I'm allowed to do. Of those, I have 2 that start in Coldros. So that's 2 of the 6 down. So Valum has nothing that can be started in it at this point. There are currently 2 more in Noctilum out of the 3 that go there. And there are 6 in Oblivia that only go to free segments. But obviously that also doesn't include any of the ones that are in NLA. There's 1 more according to the 2 more or no, 3 more in commercial, 2 more in industrial, but 1 needs more marks from me. Everything in administrative is done except for a couple locked ones, which could be chapter 12, can be chapter 12. There are 2 more shown up on segments in residential, but both of those are also the ones that are all automatically shown. And there are the 6 in the Manon ship. As for survey rates, Primordia is at right about 67%. Noctilum is currently sitting about 70%, or about 70 and 5/10%. Oblivia is pretty much 70%. Sylvalum is still at only sub 50. Cauldros is sitting right, as one could say, about 2/3 complete. Industrial District is 4 5s in a row. Commercial is at 51. Residential is 38 at 38. Manon Ship is at 26. Administrative District is 73. And Blade Barracks is at 64. Now, I will say, the reason for the super low survey rate in residential is due to the fact that 95% of these items are the heart-to-hearts. So I will have to get these done. Or affinity shifts. There's also a couple wreckages and stuff that I haven't done yet. And the occasional character hangout, which is Fog and Hope, when they're not in party. So, yeah, there's still a lot to do. And also, to be honest, a lot of these percents are also going to stay kiltered until I can really take out some of these tyrants reliably. Ah, interesting. One of the tyrants actually says must be defeated in a non-mission encounter. So, apparently there is a mission where you have to defeat a couple of the tyrants. But still so far away from end of game. Oh, I can remove Hope from party. For the time being. She is now has a max rank for skill or for class. I still have more to go through, so on to the next one, which is Hector. But as I said, that is going to be it for today's session. Thank you all so very much for joining or watching this post upload if you're not here for the original stream. Hopefully there will be more after this quickly, in a quick and orderly fashion. Or, I finally get to the other Xeno game. I had still technically hiatusing because I just haven't had time to do any of the leveling I wanted to do. But that is for a later point in time. That is it for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I shall see you all next time. Bye!